Do you remember our story from yesterday? God made everything in our beautiful world. The twinkling stars that say goodnight, the golden sun that warms our faces, the deep blue seas, and all the pretty flowers that smell so sweet. God looked at his wonderful creation and smiled, saying, "This is very good." But God had one more special thing he wanted to make. People who could be his friends and talk with him every day. In a magical garden called Eden, God made the very first person. His name was Adam. God shaped Adam carefully from the soft, warm earth, just like when you make a snowman or build with Play-Doh. Then God breathed gently, whoosh, right into Adam's nose, and Adam came alive. Adam's eyes opened wide, and the first thing he saw was God's kind, smiling face. "Hello, my friend Adam," God said with the warmest voice. "Welcome to your beautiful new home." Eden was more wonderful than any place you could dream about. Fruit trees grew everywhere with apples, sweeter than candy, and oranges that sparkled like jewels. Gentle streams bubbled happily, making soft, splashing sounds. Rainbow butterflies danced from flower to flower, and friendly animals came to play with Adam every day. The lions purred like giant kitty cats, and even the big bears gave the softest, warmest hugs. Adam spent his happy days giving names to all the animals. "You'll be called Giraffe," he would say to the tall spotted animal. "And you're a monkey," he told the playful creature swinging from the trees. God saw that Adam needed a special friend, so he made Eve to be Adam's partner. When Adam met Eve, he was so happy to have someone just like him. Adam and Eve lived the happiest life together in Eden. Every day was filled with joy and wonder. But one day, a tricky snake slithered into the peaceful garden. This snake was different from all the other happy animals. He had mean thoughts in his heart. The snake saw a special tree in the middle of the garden, called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God had lovingly told Adam and Eve, "You can eat fruit from every tree in the garden except this one. If you eat from this tree, something very sad will happen." The sneaky snake didn't like God's rule, and he wanted to cause trouble. The snake knew exactly why this was hard for Adam and Eve. The fruit on that special tree looked so pretty and delicious. It was the most beautiful fruit in the whole garden. The snake whispered tricky words to Eve. "Look how yummy that fruit looks. God doesn't really mean what he said. Nothing bad will happen if you eat it. You'll just become very, very smart." Eve stared at the beautiful fruit and started to forget about God's loving warning. Her heart felt confused and curious. Just then, a gentle breeze rustled through the garden. It was almost like God was whispering, "Remember what I said, dear Eve. I love you and only want what's best for you." The leaves danced softly, and for a moment, Eve remembered God's kind words and how much he cared for her. The breeze felt like a warm hug, reminding her of God's protection and love. But the snake kept talking and talking with his tricky words. Eve's heart felt torn. She loved God, but the fruit looked so good, and the snake made it sound so wonderful. "Maybe just one little bite won't hurt," she thought. Adam came and stood beside her, and he felt confused too. They both forgot about trusting their loving God, who had given them everything beautiful in the garden. Finally, Eve reached out and picked the fruit. She took a bite and then gave some to Adam, who ate it too. Right away, they both felt something they had never felt before. Their hearts felt heavy and worried when they heard God's gentle voice calling, "Adam, Eve, where are you?" They felt scared for the first time ever. They hid behind the big trees, their hearts beating fast. But God found them because He loved them so much. Even though He was sad about what they had done, His voice was still kind when He asked, "Did you eat from the tree I told you not to eat from?" Adam and Eve had to tell God the truth, and their voices were very quiet and sorry. God's heart was sad, but He still loved them with all His heart. "Because you didn't listen to me," God said gently, "you can't stay in Eden anymore. But I still love you, and I will take care of you." Before they left their beautiful home, God did something so loving and wonderful. He made soft, cozy clothes for them with His own hands to keep them warm and comfortable. As Adam and Eve walked out of the garden gate, holding hands, they felt different than before. They were sad to leave Eden, but something warm glowed in their hearts. They could feel God's love still with them, like a gentle hug that never goes away. And God kept His loving promise. Every single day, He watched over them, helped them when they needed Him, and loved them just as much as when they lived in the perfect garden. His love never, ever stopped. Tonight, little one, remember that just like God loved Adam and Eve, even when they made mistakes, God loves you too, no matter what happens. His love is like the softest blanket that keeps you safe and warm all night long. Close your eyes now and feel God's gentle love all around you. Sweet dreams, precious child. God is watching over you with a heart full of love.